Hi, my loves, it's Chels, and I wanted to talk to you about what I'm currently processing. Every, I don't know, maybe every week, or every other week, I'm processing something different. And right now, this week, especially today, I have this huge sense of exhaustion with self. And that's a normal thing. That is how I change. That is how I grow from being exhausted with myself. And it usually starts with me being frustrated, which leads to me trying to figure out why I'm frustrated. And once I figure it out, I procrastinate. I avoid until I can't anymore. And I am done. I am exhausted. I am done with my lack of action, lack of effort. And this time, genuinely, it feels different. Not like, well, it feels different. Not too different from my past experiences when it comes to growth, like, when I'm exhausted and I feel like I need to change something up. But it is different in a way that I feel it. I feel myself fighting a lot internally. My heart and my head. My heart feels like I can't. Like, I can't. I don't want to let go. I'm afraid. And my head is like, it's time. It's time. Like, it's time. Like, we cannot do it anymore. And the whole theme of it, right? This whole new change, this thing that I need to let go of is my limiting beliefs, my self limiting beliefs, the versions of me who had to work through and deal with things in survival mode, in a survival freeze mental state, is tired because I want a different life. I have all these goals and dreams that I've always wanted to accomplish, and each one of them felt, they never became anything, which led to me. If you haven't watched the video I did, I think a couple months ago, where I say I'm 26 and I feel like a failure, I do, you know, and I've been working on myself, emotionally, mentally, and even I've started to physically. I mean, I've done it in the past, and on and off, but there's just that one thing. I'm afraid to let go of the survival instinct because it almost feels like I'll lose myself in the process. And I have to be reminding myself today that just because you're letting go of these beliefs, of this survival mindset that you had to have, right? Even victimization mindset that you had to have through these hard moments in life, it doesn't mean you're losing yourself. It actually means you're gaining this new version of yourself. The version where all your dreams are gonna be fulfilled, And there may be some setbacks and things may not look how you think they should. But it doesn't mean things won't be good and things won't be better than you actually could have imagined. And so I'm going through this process right now. And I don't know if you can tell, you probably can, or I don't know, you maybe can. But it's hard. It is very hard because it's like losing a huge part of who I've always been. It's hard, but it needs to happen. And I don't think I've shared too much in most of my processes. I think I've talked about them after. Mostly because I know that the process through it is a lot. It can have anger, it can have disappointment, it can have so many emotions that a lot of people won't like, they won't agree with. And that's okay. Like, I don't really care. It's my journey, it's my process. But I think those are just moments I would have rather just kept to myself and I didn't share them. But this one is important because this is the moment where my life changes. And yesterday, I made a decision which seemed so silly, so little, you know, but I felt it. I felt it, the change. I felt that that decision was going to change the trajectory of my life. Like, it started a process, it started the ball rolling. And the feeling that I have today, talking about this today, just confirms that, you know? And it's gonna be a tough journey. And I don't know if it's gonna take a couple of months or a year. I don't know. Or even just weeks, even just days. I never know. But what I know is that I want my life to change. And that begins with my mindset. And that version of me that needed to be in survival mode and that learned things that weren't the best. She was in survival mode. She was frozen. She did what she could with what she knew. And I always have to say that because it's true. But it's time to not let go of that version of me. Of course, that will always be a part of me. But let go of the mindsets and the beliefs and the things that I learned, because they served their purpose and they don't align with me in the present, and they sure as hell don't align with the future I envision. So I guess this is a love letter to myself. And I hope that if you see this, it helps you. Either it helps you feel like you're not alone, that there is hope, or maybe this is your sign to do the same thing. Much love, much light, much healing. And the sun will come out tomorrow. That song, go listen to it.